This is the Kitchen Sink WP podcast, episode 544.
I program my home computer.
We have a server crash, 404 error, page not found, links aren't working, system is crashing, system is crashing, system is crashing.
Your old HTML website, barely alive. We have the technology. We have WordPress. A new website, better than it was before. Better, stronger, faster. Why, hello everybody, this is Adam Silver, host of the Kitchen Sink WP podcast. Thanks for being here. Let's get started. All right, upcoming events. We have one event next weekend. We have WordCamp Cape Town down in the Western Cape of South Africa, August 1st and 2nd. Crazy, that is already going to be August next week. That is just mind-blowing. So anyway, if you're in that part of the world, by all means, attend and go and report back. Tell me how it was. All right, moving on, segment one in the news. Only one thing this week to talk about here. WordPress 6.6.1 came out. It's a maintenance release. This minor release features 7 bug fixes in core, 9 bug fixes for the block editor, and yeah, it's a 6.61 is the short cycle release as it's called. And FYI, the next major release, which will be 6.7, is planned for November 2024. So there you go. That's a great month. It's my birthday month. So just so you know, if you want to send me a gift, go ahead. Plan early, plan now. All right, moving on. Segment 2, the meat and potatoes of this week's episode. So a few months back, I spoke about chatbots versus chat agents. And that got me chatting with a friend of mine and thinking more about AI and the tools and potential of working with WordPress and those tools and its growing importance overall in the web development and content management industry. My friend is a little concerned. He's a bit of a, I don't know how to word it really, but he has this, he goes with this gut feeling, a lot of things. He's concerned that AI is going to replace developers. And I guess he's concerned for me, my friends, you out there, the industry in general. But I'm in the camp that AI can enhance various aspects of a WordPress site from a business perspective, etc., as well as, developers and business owners, etc. So specifically, I think there's 3 areas. And with that, here are those 3 areas I think that we all could be using WordPress moving forward. Using AI within WordPress moving forward. First and foremost, number 1. AI in content creation. Now, it's obvious that this is a huge thing here. AI has a ton of powered writing assistants, tools like Jasper, Grammarly that help generate content ideas and improve the writing quality. There's also one called Write Sonic, which I recently found out about. It can really help, in doing this and with the ideation and expansion of one's idea to kind of shortcut, if you will, a blog post or a press release, whatever you might call. Within the content creation, you can also do content personalization because AI can tailor content to individual users based on their behavior and their preferences. There are lots of different plugins that can do this as well. I'm not going to mention all the different plugins for every little category here, but nonetheless. And of course, the content creation can also automate content curation. Using the AI, you can gather and curate relevant content from around the web, keeping your site updated and engaging. So yes, you can, I hate to use the word scrape, but that's what these are. You can go out, use some of these tools in AI, gather the content, maybe save it as a draft post, and then maybe put your spin on it or add content to it so it keeps the site updated and engaging. All right. So there's that, the content creation side of things. Moving into the AI for SEO and optimization side of things. So there are a plethora here of SEO tools that could be used. And this time I'm actually going to mention a few. Yoast, SEO, Rank Math, SEMrush. They can and they do use AI to provide insights and provide recommendations for improving search engine rankings. They really just do. You can also use keyword research this way. You can ask an LLM, quote, to help identify the best keywords to target optimized content for search engines, and then you enter what it is you're trying to do research for. Maybe it is for ultra running. Maybe it's for how to write an article. Maybe it happens to be for a certain industry, whatever, metalworks or greenhouses. I don't know exactly what it is, but you get the gist there. The LLMs, the prompts, and I guess there's jobs out there called prompt engineers now as well. They need that, but you can use it to do keyword research as well. And then lastly here, you can do content analysis. This one could use AI to analyze and suggest improvements for existing content to boost the SEO performance. You can take old content you already have on your site, enter it into an AI analysis tool or an LLM, and it'll give you suggest improvements on how to make this better. So again, just ways to help with the SEO aspect of content and WordPress. Okay. And then number 3, the last one here is AI for security and maintenance. And this is a big one as well, especially because we just had this big breakdown across the world, apparently, about a week or two ago with CrowdStrike. So, but that said, AI-powered security plugins, plugins like WordFence, Asakuri, they can use AI to detect and prevent threats in real time. They can do site maintenance automated wise. They can do regular site maintenance tasks, backups, updates, and perform the overall monitoring of the the site itself. So, yeah. That one's tough because you're giving it access, or it depends on what level you're at here. But in the WordPress space, if you're using these tools, you're not giving it the root access to a server per se, whereas CrowdStrike does and did because it's all server based. But keep that in mind. So again, content creation, SEO optimization, security and maintenance. These are the 3 main areas I think that you really could, with a very easy approach, use AI to benefit what you do within the space itself. So now back to the issue of, will AI replace us business owners, developers, designers? I don't really think so. Not so much. I mean, honestly, I just don't see it happening right away. I think it's more of an enhancement. It helps people get stuff done quicker. It takes away some of the roadblocks. And, as far as doing some of these things, I use it all the time to help me kind of ask questions. It helps me actually write the content that I want to write anyways. So in my prompting of a LLM for content creation over at runadam.run, for example, I end up writing what I want to say anyways. I still submit it, and then I take what I get back and I modify it and change it and massage it. It just gives me a little bit of a head start and sometimes more expansion of an idea that I wasn't quite sure where I was going with. So that's how I use it currently for content creation. Anyway, I'm curious, do you use it at all? Let me know. Using any AI or content creation tools in that case? Would love to know. And we'll talk about it. Moving on, segment 3, tip and tool of the week. This week's tip, it's a tool, it's a plugin. It's called Delete Me. And I tested this actually because I don't know where I saw it, but it's pretty interesting. And I wanted to see how it really worked. Where you can give people access. People can register for a website, right? As a user, subscriber, author, contributor, an admin. Of course, you'd have to give someone admin access, but people can subscribe. They can ask for access. But how do people remove themselves? What if they want to unregister? This plugin lets you do that. It lets you remove posts, links, and optionally comments. It's free. I tested it locally with local, and it's really cool and it's really fast. So you have to be careful. I highly recommend you look at the documentation and check it out. I'll put a link in the show notes. I have no connection to them. It's just a neat little tool, which I thought, what? If somebody wants to remove themselves from their account from a website, this is an easy way to do it. So check it out. Link in the show notes. Delete Me is the plugin. So check that out. All right. Well, that is it for this week. Nice and short and sweet episode. If you have any questions for the next Q&A in 7 weeks from now, 8 weeks, go ahead, send it in via email, adam@kitchensinkwp.com, or use that SpeakPipe function on the website. If you want to support the show, become a Patreon. You can do that too on the website. You can buy me a coffee. You can sponsor the show. There's a form to fill out. I'll get right back to you. Thanks for listening. See you next week. Now go out and do some awesome things with WordPress. All right. Bye-bye.